moving forward, Late Night with the Devil. It hits theaters March 22nd. What do you want to say about Late Night with the Devil? David Dastmalchian, he plays a mid-1970s late night talk show host. His name is Jack Delroy. Jack Delroy, his main rival is Johnny Carson. It's sweeps week, and it's specifically October 31st, 1977. He will do anything to get better ratings and possibly beat out Johnny Carson, at least for one night. The only way he can do that is having a late night talk show with the devil. And a lot of this movie takes place in real time as we see Jack Delroy have his talk show host is called Night Owls. And in Night Owls, and this episode, he has different people. Who does he have, Bruce? He has sort of a medium, right? And a young girl who might be in a state of who knows what. You don't know what her mental capacity is, what's inside her. There's also a person who is a supernatural debunker, and he's there just to poo-poo everyone's theories about the supernatural, about the devil, about all that stuff. So all of this is to garner ratings. That's Jack Delroy's main focus. And this movie set in 1977, really good production design. It's an indie budget, but great performance by David Dastmalchian. And it definitely goes places. That's an underrated comment. It goes so many different places. It's very immersive. And I was right from minute one to the end, I was really into this movie a lot. This is going to be a rewatch for me. Bruce Purkey, Late Night with the Devil.
Yeah, this is one that I heard a lot of buzz about, especially in the last couple months. I think it came out like a year ago at South by Southwest or one of those Fantastic Fests, something like that. But I'd heard a lot about it. And the poster's really cool. It was a cool retro poster with his character, Jack Delroy standing there like on the set, on fire, and it's got the little photos. It's done in old style poster, style. I would say the strength of this, well, there's a couple strengths. The strength of this movie is its reproduction of the 70s late night talk show look and format and everything like that. I will say that overall, I had a level of disappointment in this movie. I guess I had really high expectations, and for me, it kind of fell slightly short of those, although I still recommend it. For me, the problem is it reproduced that 70s late night show so well. But one thing I really don't want to watch right now is a late night 70s show. Like that part was almost too good. Like it was almost dull for the first hour for me, or the first half, I guess, not first hour.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. I was just like, okay, yeah, there's that. I mean, there's a level of predictability to this movie. I think that's a problem for me too as a horror fan. Like, okay, it's Late Night with the Devil. They're going to have someone and something demonic's going to happen. Okay. Cool. Now, the stuff that did work. Oh, and another thing that really didn't work. So they have this thing. Supposedly, this is the footage of that show. Plus lost footage in between during the ad breaks that they filmed, which that stuff totally didn't work for me because I didn't believe there'd be any reason for them to film the stuff that they showed. They were showing them filming like private conversations off to the side. Why was there a camera crew filming this private stuff off to the side? That stuff totally rung false to me. And they should have figured out a way to do that. They should have figured out a way for them to be offset and then their microphones are still on and we could hear them, but we couldn't see them. Something that had believability to it within that world. The good stuff on this, I think, was, first of all, the Ed McMahon character, his sidekick, was probably the most abused sidekick character in late night history.
That guy
loved that stuff.
Rhys O'Terry, he has only 2 movie credits to him. He pretty much steals the show. He's so good in that movie.
Pretty much steals the show. They should have, honestly, they should have leaned into that more. There's the Amazing Randy character guy. I didn't like him too much because he was what he was, and I was like, okay, I get his character. I just wish throughout that it surprised me more. It really didn't surprise me much. I had fun enough with it, but honestly, by the end of it, to me, this was just a VHS segment that was way too long.
Oh my gosh.
It was a decent VHS segment, way too long.
Yeah, this movie. Oh, you and I completely disagree on this movie. I just fell.
I'm in the vast minority from what I've seen online. People love this thing.
This movie proves to me that David Dastmalchian, we all 3 of us knew this already, that he is a leading man. He is so good in this movie as Jack Delroy. Really carries it. And as far as the late night stuff, I was really immersed with it. Bruce, you have a really good point, though. That does not make sense. Why would the camera crew film the behind the ad break stuff? I understand that. Maybe they should have shot it in a more different kind of film grain, make it look like a real cut from the actual.
There's no reason for them to be filming it. Like, why would it be filmed?
Yeah. That's an interesting thing.
There was even a part where he was like, which camera do I look in? None of them. We're on break. Like
They
he
were
literally says cameras are off while
it
the
was
cameras are supposedly following him.
It was so on point with this recreation and with the setting of how it was setting it up. It had to solve for that problem. It had to figure out something.
I would say though, like I agree with you on that. I just kind of let it go. That was like a,
Same.
you know, that was a suspension of disbelief. What really bugged me about this a lot was the James Randi character. Because and they definitely played with the James Randi debunking Uri Geller, I think, or Peter Popoff. Like, oh, there's a documentary about James Randi, and I cannot remember the name of it. But just look up James Randi, and you watch this, you'll see like a lot of crossover. The thing is, I don't think the people making this movie understand what James Randi was trying to do. He just comes off as a oh, why'd it gotta be such an ass? Like, just let them believe what they want to believe. Never mind that James Randi's character should be looking at that kid going, you're exploiting that child, mentally messing it up for your own desires. In the context of this movie, that's not the case because turns out if you do James Randi, but what if it's real? James Randi acts in a completely different way. If he starts testing supernatural claims and you start passing those tests, he's going to start leaning in a little more going, okay, we still got to test these, but like this is starting to become very interesting now. He wouldn't cross his arms and go, no. It's in a world of anti-science, we have people still believe in a flat earth, deny Holocaust, deny climate change. Like there's plenty of anti-science to go around. There's plenty of charlatans that will pay you to talk to your dead loved ones and exploit you in that way. We don't need, our society is not mature enough for a character as poorly written as the skeptic in this movie. That said, it's entertaining as hell to watch. Just David Dastmalchian. Look, if he wants to host his own late night show, I'm there. I did like it watching it as a Twilight Zone episode, but just the fact that that skeptic was written so poorly, like that bugged me, but it didn't take away from the fact that I still enjoyed watching it.
Okay, Late Night with the Devil again, Friday in theaters, March 22nd. 100% currently on Rotten Tomatoes, 70 reviews. We'll see if it stays there. Possibly won't, because you can't keep it 100%. It's hard, but 70 reviews is not so bad. I'm giving Late Night with the Devil, loved every single minute of it. No flaws for me. I mean, this is almost a 5-star film for me, but 4.5 stars, entertaining as heck. Bruce.
3.5, and it might go down.
Oh, okay. Might go down. Eric Holmes.
I'm going to go 3.5 too. Similar to Sleeping Dogs Lie. I enjoyed it, but there was just stuff that really bugged the hell out of me. Whereas Sleeping Dogs Lie is like, I liked where they were going. I just wish they would have went harder. This, I wish they would have taken more time with the characters. But other than that, entertaining to watch for sure.
Okay, let's go to our recommends. Quick